Hey everybody, I'm Random Bystander here. And remember when everyone was arguing about which was better, pirates or ninjas? Huh, that is so 2000s. Now the real argument is, which is better, ninjas or squids? Pop culture is weird. You guys know I love Splatoon, right? If not, I love Splatoon! What? Okay, fine, I'm bald. I adored the original Splatoon back in the Wii U days and bought the sequel as soon as I could. I want to make a video about that game one day, but not today. A few weeks back, we had a mystery direct where we were introduced to Ninjala, or as the announcer says, Ninjala! Remember this game? Me neither. A ninja fighting battle royale game where you blow bubblegum in an online competition. It's released exclusively for the Switch, and I can't stop comparing it to Splatoon. And I'm not alone. Many have noticed the resemblances with the cartoony art style, the match system, even the bubblegum looks eerily similar to the bright colored squid ink. But it's a new game and was randomly launched almost 2 weeks ago, with a West Side Story themed trailer? If you think that's good, just wait till their production of Hamilton in 2021. I've never been interested in the free battle royale genre, but since it's free, why not cover it? And yes, we will only be covering the free game. The game has a story mode and other weapons and outfits, but that costs money. I want to judge the game based on the free content alone, just to see if the free content, the game itself, is a standalone. It truly has been a while since I covered a battle royale. Last time I did, I reviewed Tetris 99 nearly over a year ago. And so far, Tetris 99 has been the only battle royale I liked. Will Ninjala be added to the list? And more importantly, does the game have its own identity, or is it a clone of our favorite squid shooter? Let's find out. Alright, time to start with the game, and there's terms and conditions. The best kind of gameplay! Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of things to agree to right before you start the game. Is this normal? Do battle royales normally have you accept legal documents before playing a game? Cause that certainly gets me hyped! It felt like it took forever to get this game started, just cause I was signing my soul away to the microtransaction demons. This could be my lack of experience with battle royales talking, but I just felt uneasy. Even then, once I signed a few things, the game still hadn't started. They've thrown in trailers and tutorials on how to play the game. I guess it was cute and a good way to make the terms and conditions section a lot easier, but it was kind of redundant. I downloaded a free game to play the free game. Compare that to Splatoon. You make a character, go through a tutorial level, and then BAM! You're in Inkopolis, ready to defile buildings with graffiti. Finally, after about 15 minutes, I picked my character. You get a little more customization than in Splatoon, plus you can choose a variety of predetermined characters. I chose this one because her colors were the closest thing to my logo color set, and she kinda reminded me of a TikTok star, so that works. Speaking of character art, and the art in general, I can't get over how much this looks like Splatoon. I know I already said it, but the aesthetics are a carbon copy. Yes, they are ninjas, not squids, but their cartoony proportions combined with the pumping rock music feel eerily similar. Not to mention, the use of bubblegum in a city environment reminds me so much of ink covering the landscape of Inkopolis. There is no doubt in my mind, the artistic inspiration of Ninjala had to have been Splatoon. I can't think of anything it resembles more. That said, there is at least one thing Ninjala has that Splatoon 2 doesn't. An announcer who won't stop yelling. The battle begins at WNA Academy! Samurai! 9, 8, 7... Spoilers! He'll be shouting every time you start the game. Hit your opponents, knock them out, they knock you out, even once you're finished the game. He's not the most annoying thing in the world, but half the time I can't even hear what he's saying. Alright, enough shouting, let's get to the basics. You play as a ninja, and your goal is to gather as many points as possible, which you can earn by either beating up other ninjas with a variety of combos, or by hitting these giant apple drone things. You can use your choice of weapon to hit other opponents, and you can use bubblegum to regenerate your weapon. Once the match starts, you either hit these giant apple machines or the other players, and you'll need to do both to take the gold. Well, that's the basic gameplay. How does it feel? Well, it's okay. Just okay. I mean, I don't really know what to say about it. It's a standard battle royale. The match starts, you hear that great announcer again, and you are introduced to your players. The stage is pretty open with giant robotic apples and plenty of room to fight, and if you don't like it, too bad. That's the only stage in the game, pretty much. Yep, out of all the times I've played it, this has been the only stage in the game I had a chance to try. Splatoon had a variety of stages that rotated every hour. Maybe it's because I played it late at night, but I always found myself fighting in Ninja Academy. There is another stage available according to the website called Eagle City, but out of the couple hours I've played it, I've never encountered it. Even when I specifically asked for it, it sent me to Ninja Academy. Why? Even if both of the stages were working. That's only 2 stages. Maybe they'll expand the game slowly over time? So far, the big variety comes in the cosmetics you unlock, but a lot of it has to be bought with a currency called Ninjala, which requires real money or purchasing the battle pass, which also needs real money. Once you have Ninjala, you can buy items at the specialty shop, or you could try your luck at the loot box, gumball machine for special items. You don't need it in gameplay, but I'll admit, I feel left out on some cool cosmetics. But that's outside the scope of this review. I'm broke, so let's discuss more of the free game. So unlike Splatoon, where you can cover the ground with ink to win, Ninjala takes the more traditional approach of taking down your enemies to win. Instead of shooting with splat guns or rollers, Ninjala opponents hit each other with melee weapons such as batons and hammers. Hitting the robotic-shaped apples also builds up your S meter. Once that's max capacity, you can use your bubblegum to form a melee weapon to take out enemies. Saying that out loud made me realize how weird that is. When you hit your opponent, you can also get combos going, but at the same time, they can attack and combo you back. You could defend yourself if you two hit each other at the same time, though it relies on this sort of random rock, paper, scissors system of hitting the right button. It relies less on skill and more on reaction time. There were times where I thought I could hit my opponents, but the RNG gods said no, and I found myself literally hitting a wall.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
If you're able to hit your opponent with a great enough combo or close enough to the wall, they'll end up flying to the wall, stuck with bubblegum. And I'll admit, it's kind of funny to see your opponent just look so bewildered to be stuck in bubblegum. That's all there is to Ninjala. Hitting apples and opponents with candy materialized weapons. And honestly, it's kind of boring to me. It may be because I don't like the battle royale genre, but there's nothing that makes me want to keep playing. The battle mechanics can be really fun for those who love the genre for sure, but for me, it was just randomly hitting buttons, and the combo system gave me no feeling of control. It just seems all over the place. Granted, I could be terrible and just have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm not that good at Splatoon either, and I still have a great time. This just gave me no hook to keep going. But you know what really stops me from wanting to play this game? Having to wait an ungodly amount of time in the lobby. Just waiting and waiting and waiting and the wait time here is so long. Not as much for quick battles, but definitely for ninja battles. With Splatoon, there can be a bit of a wait time before a match. Sometimes a minute, maybe 2. But with this, it could take at least 5 minutes, or in my impatient eyes, an eternity. It kills the pacing, and I'm sure it stopped others from wanting to play as well. I'm not sure if it's because of the Switch Online servers, or maybe people don't want to wait and leave the queue before we can get enough players in. Either way, it doesn't make me want to play. Even if I do wait, what exactly am I waiting for? A lackluster game that feels incomplete. The game feels limited, and in a way, it is. While Ninjala offers a free basic game, all other game functions, including the story campaign, have a microtransaction lock. Splatoon and Splatoon 2, while they were priced at around $60, would have free updates over time, doing the opposite of Ninjala by making you pay once, then giving you more content later on. The only paid DLC content was the Octo expansion. I've never played it, so I can't judge, but I've been told it offers a lot of content, including a whole new story mode. The money seems more worthwhile there than Ninjala in my eyes. But the question remains, is this a Splatoon clone? No, not at all. The art style is the only main similarity. When it comes to gameplay, it couldn't be any more different. With Splatoon setting its objective of literally covering your ground, you can not only win a game without attacking a single opponent, but it provides more of a challenge than just taking your opponent down. With Ninjala, your goal is to be the top player, taking down everyone you can to be the best ninja on the block. There's nothing inherently wrong with it, I just prefer Splatoon 2 much more. Am I a fan of Ninjala? Not really. Would I purchase any of the DLC? Probably not. But if you are a fan of Battle Royale games, the multiplayer by itself is decent. As much as I hate to see it, many Battle Royale games use the free-to-play formula to get players buying cosmetics and season passes in order to fund the game. Regardless, Ninjala still has its own identity, and even though a lot of people compare the two, including myself, it really has nothing to do with Splatoon. If it still interests you, give it a shot, and judge for yourself. It's not really a surprise, but I really do enjoy Splatoon 2 much more. I should probably cover the game on the channel one day, but that'll have to wait. Next time, however, I'll review a different ocean-themed game. Thank you for watching, everybody. Oh, Hans! You did wash yourself, right? Hey everybody, I'm Random Bystander here, and thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. If you like what you saw, leave a like, comment, and heck, even subscribe if you want. It really does help out the channel, and means a lot to me. Also, if you enjoyed this, we have other videos including reviews, stream compilations, the Random Streamer Here podcast, and other Let's Play videos for you to watch as well. There's plenty to watch, so hey, if you like it, let's see if there's anything else you like. Also, I stream on Twitch 3 to 4 days a week at twitch.tv/randombystander here. My stream schedule can be found on Twitter, which is in the description below, along with my Instagram and TikTok, where I post content regularly. Thank you so much for watching, it really means a lot to me. Have a good night.